See me, Commissioner.
Alan, please sit. When was the last survey we took on the files in the lower archives?
There hasn't been one as far as I'm aware. I've never been commissioned to do a survey.
Well, we need one done.
Well, of course, but why?
New company law states that we need to take an update on the files in the archives every 2 decades.
Well, yeah, I can do that. Right, let's get started. So, I'm just here inquiring about the small blip in the archives.
Fire away.
Well, there appear to be a number of unexplained deaths over the course of time. The survivor warrant officer of the Nostromo, Ellen Louise Ripley, later promoted Lieutenant First Class of the United States Colonial Marine Corps. She was confirmed missing after the campaign to the Hadley's Hope terraforming base on LV-426. This is where she was last officially reported. However, some other reports have come in, but they've been swept aside. What I'm saying is that there is a number of people that have died in unexplained circumstances, all in relation to LV-426.
What are you trying to suggest?
Well, the death of the crew members from the Nostromo and the deaths from the military campaign to that planetoid have all been at the heart of the infestation of a certain extraterrestrial species, a silicon-based endoparasitoid with multiple life cycles, a Xenomorph.
And what about this Xenomorph?
Well, looking through the archives, there's been no investigation into them. An organic life form that has caused the deaths of hundreds, even thousands of men, women and children. Shouldn't a military inquiry be put into the nature of this species?
I am to believe that the United Nations had it in the planning stages but dropped the bill as they believed it to be too risky.
Well, I believe that a full military campaign should be directed to the homeworld of this species and they should be wiped out once and for all.
Mass genocide?
Of a hostile species that's endangered ours on numerous occasions.
Do we know the origin of this species?
Well, I've cross-referenced some of Ripley's unofficial reports with astronomical data. I've successfully traced the species to this planet here. Proteus is a terrestrial world which I believe could well be the homeworld of the Xenomorph species.
Very well. I shall commission a bill for the Proteus campaign to be put through the United Nations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, various world emissaries, for joining us. We have gathered you all here today to address a dated but impending issue. Many, many years ago, various men, women and children from our world were slaughtered by an alien species which, for all we know, are still at large. I would now like to invite Dr. Alan McCormick to give us a presentation on the nature of this species.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What we are dealing with are these creatures, Xenomorphs. One of the most deadly of all known extraterrestrial species. These creatures need a host organism in order to reproduce. The appearance of the Xenomorph varies depending on its host. The human phenotype is generally around 7 to 8 feet tall, roughly 136 to 181.4 kilograms. They have a long, muscular tail and a large, curved oblong head. Their two methods of kill are shown above. The tail at the tip has evolved to the point of having become almost a blade to pierce through the victim. Or also, as shown above, the Xenomorph's head contains two mouths, one inside the other. The second mouth can stretch out of the other, has the strength to burst through the victim, killing them instantly. We have traced the origin of these species approximately to this planet here. Proteus, or Xenomorph Prime, as we have called it. It's a small terrestrial world. The atmosphere is currently unknown to us. As we speak, a warp speed probe is travelling on course to the planet now, so we can monitor the environment. I propose we send a full military force to end this species once and for all. Warp speed used for a full military fleet would take too much power, so we send a small task force of warp speed to the planet, which should take roughly about a week. The rest follow at hyperspeed. Estimated arrival 3 days after the task force.
Excuse me for protesting, but if an attempt to exterminate these creatures has been carried out before, and they were all massacred, then who's to say that it won't happen again?
Last time they had no idea what they were going into. We will be ready. Thank you.
That was a fine presentation.
Thanks.
I want you to go with the expedition.
What are you saying?
You possess all the key statistical information, weaknesses, and strengths that could help our men fight these creatures.
I'm a statistician, not a soldier.
I'm not asking you to do any fighting. I want you to go as an advisor.
An advisor?
Nothing more.
Fine, I'll do it. Can I help you?
The crew has been assembled. You'll be departing tomorrow.
Do I not meet who I'll be advising?
That's what I'm here for. You have to come with me to meet your captain. Alan, this is Captain James Dean Griffith, who will be leading the expedition. Jim, Dr. Alan McCormick, the advisor.
Dr. McCormack?
Oh, please, call me Alan.
I'm obliged to remain strictly professional, Dr. McCormack. Let me get this straight. These are good men going on this expedition to fulfill your theory.
Theory?
Now, neither me or my men are doing anything that breaches the job description. Do you understand me?
Perfectly, Captain.
Well, I think we'll call it a night. This way, Alan.
See you tomorrow, then.
You most certainly will.
The USCSS Nightwalker. Good luck.
Jim?
My crew. Professor Angela Goldsmith, archaeologist.
There could be the potential for studying the history of this species.
We're going to destroy them, not to study them.
And those are the three main pilots: Frankie, Michael, and Liz.
Right. Let's do this. Should take about a week.
Alright, if you want to go into the stasis chamber, then go ahead. If you wish to stay up, stay up.
Alright then.
I can wait that.
There's one Xenomorph Prime. Do the atmosphere checks.
Radiation levels are slightly more than that of Earth, but nothing harmful. Air is breathable, so we're good to go without suits. However, the temperatures are extremely low and The atmosphere is dry, so warm clothing and water will be needed.
The Nightwalker has landed. Right, here's the plan. No spacesuits are needed, so myself with Angela and Frankie will go out and scope the area. We'll keep in touch with Dr. McCormack, Liz and Michael via the intercoms. Frankie, Angela, grab a gun, a coat and a comm. We're going out.
It's freezing out here. Even with these layers on.
Also, there's quite a breeze blowing.
And?
Look at the plants, they don't move an inch.
My God! Look at that. The plants, they just crumble like stone.
Freaky shit.
The entire atmosphere is petrified.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Looks like some sort of conglomeration.
Or a hive. Be careful.
You two look around. I'll check this out. Jim, come look at this. The species lived here.
No shit.
No. The Xenomorphs are like animals. Like velociraptors. I'm talking about intelligent life. Humanoid life. Look here. From what we can tell, it looked like a humanoid species lived here eons ago. Before the human race had learned to walk. They held a primitive but stable civilization. They worshipped a great beast and gave sacrifices to it. They would take the sacrifices, attach something to them, and it looks as if small offsprings were produced.
The report said that these things need a host.
But they became too powerful and wiped out the majority of them. The rest of them fled in here and made these wall arts. They presumably died as well.
So the species that lived here worshipped the Xenomorphs and the Xenomorphs killed them?
Wiped them out.
And these things have lived here ever since. What about the beast?
The mother, or the empress I should think, queen of the hive.
How can you tell?
Look at the X-ray. See, look, the creature has attached itself to his face. He's shoving something down into his stomach.
It could just be oxygen.
We can't afford to take that chance. Keep him in here and make sure he is under close guard so that when what happens, we know. Well, it happened.
Yes? Must make sure that the containment facility is the most secure room on this planet.
I've put lids on the main doors with concentrated ballistic firearms. Nothing can get in or out without us knowing.
You might want to get down here.
Frankie, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Were you conscious?
The last thing I remember is climbing down into a sort of cavern. I saw these eggs, one of them opened, and that's all I remember. Can I come out now?
No. We need to have you under quarantine for the next 18 to 24 hours.
Okay, I guess I can wait.
Good. Now, get some sleep. We all need the rest.
Jim,
Yeah?
what happened to Frankie?
I think you know that just as well as I do.
Then why won't you say it?
Because I can't just bring myself to do it. Would you be able to look, not just a crew member, but a valued friend in the eyes and say that they're going to die in maybe not even a day's time? Could you?
It's a rough job of
of his mind. It's the curse of being a captain. It's my responsibility. But for once I just can't bring myself to do my job. For once, I can't do it. Morning, soldier.
Morning. Can I at least get some breakfast in here?
A gaseous compound is being fed through the air vents.
English?
Well, you're breathing in your breakfast.
Oh, okay. I don't feel like hungry anyway.
Why not?
I don't know. I think I just have a bit of indigestion. God, is that stuff alright? It's really hard to breathe in here all of a sudden. What's happening to me?
Frankie, just stay calm.
Help me, what's happening to me? Oh my god!
Is this the only exit?
Nothing can get in or out.
Right.
Let's get his body out of there.
No. We'll wait until the military forces arrive and then we'll dispose of the creature. How long must we wait?
Before what?
Before that thing becomes full-size and dangerous.
I don't know.
How long until the rest arrive?
Set to arrive in just under 12 hours. Will we be able to contain that thing?
It's impossible for anything to escape.
Is there air vent loose? There's a breeze blowing in here. Captain, we have a slight problem down here.
What the hell?
So, something broke in.
It's more likely something broke out.
That's impossible. Each wall is 16-inch steel. Nothing even remotely human could break through those walls.
Well, that's just the thing. What came out of Frankie isn't even remotely human.
How long until the rest arrive?
The military fleet has just exited hyperspace and should touch down in about 2 hours.
We'll wait till the rest arrive and then we'll go back to that place and destroy the eggs Frankie found. Hopefully we'll kill the thing in the process.
Let's hope so.
I see that I hold a sanctuary in their hearts, and in their hearts of their descendants, generations hence. It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done.
That's the front line now.
Reporting for duty.
Corporal?
So, what are we dealing with?
In a network of caverns over the rise, there is a hostile alien creature with eggs containing others. We need to go and take them out. There may be more.
Right, man, we know what we're dealing with. Let's go kick some shitty alien ass.
And be careful.
This way! Here we go. Set flamethrowers on maximum. Turlo? Where's Turlo, goddammit?
I have a funny feeling we're not the only ones here.
Whatever it is, my men can't handle it. Come out, you bastard!
Hold your fire! Hold it!
Attacked brutally. Michael is dead.
And where are they?
As we know, we're the only ones that got out. The rest were attacked and lashed onto by those things.
How many men went in there?
About 160 fully armed men.
And about 5 including you came out. We better get ready for takeoff there. We must evacuate.
We can't do that. The warp drive needs about another 18 hours to recharge.
Well, we can at least take off. Stay in orbit. Anything to get off this sinister planet.
We can't do that, as that will use up the warp energy needed for a hyperjump. We're stuck here for another 18 hours.
Great. 7 of us with a few scraps of weaponry, but about 150 man-eaters out there who want to kill us. This'll be fun.
Calm down, man. We will get out of this alive. We just need to keep this ship secure. I have sent out a recall beacon so that the rescue team will come.
So we're basically doing what the other expeditions did, which is just run away and leave them.
No.
What do you mean, no?
There is a subatomic nuclear reactor down in the main hold of the flagship. The pulse from an energetic release measures at 86.2 on the Richter scale. If we get it back into the caverns and set it on a timer...
My God.
We're gonna blow them up.
You're actually suggesting we go back in there?
Yes. All of us. You may not be a soldier, but goddammit, man, we need as much force as we can get. When does the ship arrive?
It says on the system that they have already entered warp space and should be here in about 2 days.
Right. We'll sleep on it. Are you crying?
Why would I not? We're at risk of being savagely massacred by aliens.
You don't have to be afraid. As long as I'm here, I'll make sure you're safe.
I always feel safe around you.
Yeah. Get out! That door was 2-inch steel, and it just burst through it. We aren't safe anywhere. We have to head down to the main hold and transport the reactor.
Right.
Right, gather everyone up. We'll head down there.
What the hell do we do now?
The air vents. We can go through there. Lift me up. Right. Come on.
There's a bulkhead up ahead.
That won't stop them.
But it might delay them.
I'll delay them even further.
What the hell are you doing?
Buying you time. You need all the time you can get.
They'll kill you.
It's a great honor for any soldier to die defending the success of his mission. Now go!
Get the mobilization.
There's an emergency airlock through the corridor outside this room.
You seem to forget that Jones and his men had all the weapons. We're defenseless.
Oh, I've got a bolt gun with about 8 bolts. Shit.
We can maybe kill 3 of these bastards with that. That may be enough to get us through the corridor. Angela, is that thing ready?
Ready.
Let's do this. We'll just have to chance it.
Completely exposed out here.
There's a survival rover over here. Let's move.
Shake it off! You go down to the escape exit. Be ready for ejection as soon as I give the signal.
We can't just leave you.
It's the only chance we've got to destroy this thing.
Let's go!
That's weird. I would have expected quite the welcoming committee. Let's get this thing set up. Hey, look at that. Some of these eggs are unhatched.
And?
They all hatched when we were last here. Some of these are brand new.
So you're saying that there's something down here providing these eggs?
The wall art spoke of a beast, a great provider of hatching eggs. What's the average life cycle of these things?
It depends. It could potentially be thousands of years. Well then. What are you doing?
Unfinished business. This is Captain James Dean Griffith from the USCSS Nightwalker. This is the final report of the Xenomorph Prime mission. First pilot Franklin Kelvin Smith, deceased. Second pilot Michael Robert Doherty, deceased. Third pilot Elizabeth Jane Anderson, deceased. Corporal Alex Jones, deceased. Professor Angela Goldsmith,